Alright, gun family, so we at the range, got the Glock 43X MOS, and we put that Radian Ramjet and Afterburner on there. Gonna try it out. I got right now just ball ammo, 115 grain, just regular target ammo, but we're gonna try some 115 grain jacketed hollow points. We got 124 grain jacketed hollow points, or these are full metal jacket, my bad, full metal jackets. And then we got 147 grain full metal jackets. So we're gonna try all of those out. I'm only gonna shoot like 5, maybe 10 rounds from the jacketed hollow points from the 147 and the 124s. The 115, these ones, the 115, I got like 2 boxes of these, so we'll just shoot like all of that. But I really want to just try it out for reliability with different grain ammo, stronger ammo, hollow points and stuff like that, to see and make sure that it's going to work. They say you don't need to change out your barrel for a lighter, I mean not your barrel, your recoil spring. So this is the factory recoil spring. I used a factory mag. I didn't use any my +4 mags or my shield arms mags or anything. So the only thing different on this is the Radian Ramjet, you know. So we're gonna try it out, see what it's hitting for, shoot some steel up. Let's go. Now you can get this on radianweapons.com, and the ticket on it, 390 bucks. Oh Lord! The Radian Ramjet Afterburner is also available in the black color, which I got it in. It comes in bronze, and you can get it in gray. It's also available for these Glock pistols. You can get it for the Glock 17, the Glock 19, the Glock 43, the Glock 43X, the Glock 45, the Glock 47, the Glock 48, and the Glock 49. That's just the Glock pistols that it's available for, but you can find it for SIG Sauer pistols, and you can get it for Shadow Systems pistols as well. So if you're part of the gun community and you've been under a rock for a while, then you might not know what this is. This is a compensator that's ported and a barrel combination that's not threaded. So if you live in one of those states where you can't have threaded barrels, then this will be perfect for you. The Radian Ramjet Afterburner was a big hit on a lot of other pistols. A lot of Glock owners love these, SIG P365 owners love these, and I've seen that they have them for Shadow Systems weapons as well. So a lot of people love this combination right here. I've been seeing a lot about it for the Glock 43X, and it's been a long waited time for people that have been waiting for this to come out. So I decided to grab one to see if it's really as good as everybody say it is, or if they just hyping it up. I have a compensator on my 43X, and I'll put a picture up somewhere or something like that so you'll be able to see. I had the compensator on there, but I didn't like the way that it sat. So I ended up seeing the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner, and it was more flush to the barrel and to the slide, and I liked that better. Also, it didn't have threads, so I didn't have to worry about threading it on and threading it off and tightening and using thread locker and all that stuff every time I wanted to clean my firearm. So the Radian Ramjet seemed like a better deal when it came to cleaning and just the overall install and removal process. This is my Glock 43X build, and we ain't got nothing in there, nothing in the slide, we good. So this is my Glock 43X build. This is the Zev Precision compensator and threaded barrel that I had on my Glock 43X. Now it actually sits a little more closer to the slide, a little more flush with this Kaplan manufacturing slide than it did with my Glock factory slide. So I like this combination, so I took this off my Glock and I put it on my Glock 43X build. This ain't done yet, so this is why y'all really haven't seen this. I do have a review coming up on this after I finish everything. I have shot it a few times, and I love this build. But we're talking about this right here, the Glock 43X, and I'm gonna put the Radian Ramjet Afterburner on there. We're gonna see what it looks like, and we're gonna hit the range up. So let's go. So let's open this up real quick. Got my knife. A little piece of tape at the top, probably one at the bottom. Boom. Take off the top, some little stuff in there. You want to pause that and check it out. And then we got this, and it should just that's what it looked like when you take it out the thing, and it pops straight out. And this is what it looked like. All right, so that's what it looked like straight out the box. And it comes with, you get the little hex screw, the hex screwdriver that you're gonna need for it, and that's all that you get. So let's put this on the Glock 43X, and then we're gonna check it out. I wanted to show you the difference in the barrels. This one right here is the Glock factory barrel, and this is the Radian barrel. You see that this is fluted, and it does have you know, designs in it for better like spiraling, I guess, when shooting. It is a little bit longer in length as well, and it's just really where the compensator would sit. So they're probably about the same size barrel minus the compensator. So the fluted part would be where your compensator sits. This is the compensator, and has the Radian logo on it. You see the 2 ports up the top. This is where your guide rod will go. This is where your barrel goes, and this is the screw, or whatever you want to call it, that goes into this part right here. So it only takes 1 screw that locks in your barrel, so it doesn't come loose or anything. It doesn't say that you need to add Loctite or anything, so I'm assuming that you don't have to use it. I think I've seen people use Loctite, but being that it should lock in there and not you know, work its way back out, I'm not going to use it, but I will be keeping an eye on that screw just to make sure when I'm shooting it that it doesn't back itself out while I'm at the range. Because if you lose that, you know, this is probably a proprietary screw that you'll have to find and you know, get a new one to keep your barrel and compensator combo together. This is what it looks like when it is on my slide. You see how there's no gap right here, and I love that, how it fits flush. I'm pretty sure that their engineers and design team made it that way to where it would fit flush on a factory Glock slide, and I love that. It just fits right there. I don't have to worry about any little gap. And you see, even with this one, there's a slight gap on there where you can see the gap. But I believe if you get the Zev Precision, if you get a Zev Precision slide with the Zev Precision compensator and barrel, there's no gap with that. But being that these are not the same barrel and compensator, you get that little gap. I wasn't too fond of that. So with this, you get that completeness where it's just all, it looks like it's almost one part. You know what I mean? Let me drop this mag because the mag is hot, and you know, you rack your slide, and that's what it looks like. So this is a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing with the beautiful thing. Chef's kiss. Beautiful thing. Nah, but for real, I like the way this looks. I'm gonna take this to the range. I'm gonna shoot some 115 through it. They said that you don't have to change out the recoil spring. It can shoot 115, it can shoot 124, it can shoot 147, or is that what it is, 147, whatever. It can shoot all those hot lows, pause. It can shoot plus P and all of that. You shouldn't have to change out your recoil spring. So I'm gonna test that out. I got some SIG, what is this, 115 jacketed hollow points. I got some of those. I'm gonna try those out. Then I got some Winchester silver tips. These are 115 jacketed hollow points. I'm gonna try them out. I got some 124s and some 147s that I'm gonna try out too. Some hollow points, just to see if, you know, it's legit and you don't actually need a different recoil spring. The weird thing that I did find out, maybe it's not weird, is that they sell a recoil spring. You want to read that right there? You go to their website or whatever too, and they sell a compressor quick tune guide rod for the Glock 43X. Now it's not a necessity. You don't need it, but it does. It's a screwless design of the compensator, and what it say? Create a simple and secure lockup for flutes along the guide rod, allows the spring to move with less friction for smoother cycling. So again, it's not a necessity, but it might potentially make your Glock or help your Glock move a little better, you know, cycle those rounds a little better, but you shouldn't need it. All right, so we're gonna take this to the range, try it out, see if it's legit or not, and I'll bring it back to the table and we'll finish this video. All right, so this is 115 grain ball ammo. I'm gonna try that out first. Rounds, we going quick. So all right, that's a quick 10 rounds, no problems with it. Still doing 115, 2 mags, no problems. Try this third one. Got a right there, so not major. And that's it. So at a failure to eject, where the shell got caught into the slide, it happens when you're not getting enough pressure. So that could be the case. If it happens too much, then you know you might have a problem. But you know, that one right there, we'll just chalk it up, say what it is. See what it do. Got another stove pipe. Another one. Stove pipe, that's the second one we done had. And that's all. So 2 stove pipes. It happened twice for me. It didn't happen for my son. I shot 3 times. He shot twice, 2 different turns, 3 different turns. And on 2 of my turns, I got stove pipes. So maybe I'm riding the slide. I'm gonna check it out, change my handle, change my grip, and see if that changes it. Maybe I'm just holding it the wrong way. It happens, and we're gonna see what happens after I change it up. Hold on, let me get you.
Man, I hope it does good.
I had 2 failure to ejects, so, or stovepipes, whatever you want to call them. So this time I'm gonna make sure I adjust my grip and make sure I'm holding it tight enough to hopefully those don't happen. First time I shot it didn't happen. The last 2 times that I shot it, it did happen. So this is my 4th time up. Happened again. All right, so my last 3 times up, I got a stovepipe. So I don't know, maybe it's just my grip. I tried to adjust it that time and make sure I'm not riding the slide, make sure I'm holding it tight enough, and it still happened. So I don't know, I might have to check the footage when I get home, see what it is that I'm doing. Maybe it's just me. It could be mechanical error. It could be, you know, my problem, because it ain't happened on my son. He went up 3 times. This is my 4th time. It happened to me 3 out of the 4. It happened to him 0 out of the 3. So it was good gun, family. So you might notice that this is the second time, the changing the clothes, used to say, for this video. All right, so first time I was testing out my my Radian Ramjet Afterburner comp. I only brought 1 mag for the Glock 43X. That mag ended up malfunctioning and not working in the gun anymore, not seating in the gun. So that day was over. So this is my 2nd day coming back to finish the rest of my recording for the Radian Ramjet Afterburner for the Glock 43X. So we got out today. All right, so testing it again. I want to test 115 grain, 124 grain, and 147. So I'm gonna be testing those, testing hollows, testing you know, ball ammo and stuff like that, just to make sure that this is going to be reliable with defensive ammo and whatever. So that's what we're doing today. I got all the mags today, so I ain't gonna mess up. Even if 1 mag is messed up and won't work, I'm good today, so we straight. All right, so let's get into this, get back in the shooting. I'm gonna still do 115 first, then I'll go to 124, and then I'll go to a 147. So I'll let y'all know every time I switch up the different types of ammo, so we know what I'm shooting when I'm shooting. Let go. So first up we got, well, second up, because we already did the 115 ball ammo. Now we got 115 hollow points. Got them hollows for it. See if them hollows, excuse me, run with the compensator, the whole grip. Don't really make a difference, but we're gonna see what the compensator, buzz is crazy right now, how they run with this Winchester hollow point jacketed hollow point defense ammo. Shooting that defensive ammo, because we gotta find out if it runs, this compensator run with that defensive ammo. Let go. Ears on? 10 shots, no problem with the Winchester Defense jacketed hollow points. This is 115 grain, ate them hollows with no problem. So we're on to a nice start. We're on to a nice start with this compensator, this Radian Ramjet Afterburner. They've been hyping it up. It might be the real deal though. Lord knows. All right, so I got the Blazer 124 grain, so we're gonna try that out. I loaded up 10 rounds. I'm only gonna do 10 rounds of each grain, because I'm not trying to shoot all that shit up because it gets expensive. So we already ran 115. We probably put about 200 or more rounds of 115 through it already just today. So now we're gonna try the 124, see if the 124 runs through this compensator, and how this whole grip feels as well. It's been standing up pretty nice. I gotta admit, my man's might be right, he might be right, but we're gonna keep testing it out. I got 147 to do after this, and let's see how it works. You got your ears on?
Good.
All right. All right, so we shot 10 rounds of the 124. It ate all of the 124. Didn't get a lock back with the mag, but it ain't got nothing to do with the ammo, the gun, the grip, or anything like that, or the compensator. But it shot 10 rounds of 124 Blazer brass. So now we're gonna check out the 147 to see if we can shoot 10 rounds of the 147. Let go. Now the last of the ammo that I brought out to test today is Federal American Eagle 9mm 147 grain FMJs. All right, that's what we got. It's the last thing we're gonna test in the gun today. I got 10 rounds loaded up in there. So We're gonna see if it can eat these up and be 4 for 4 with 115 ball ammo, 115 hollow points, 124 I think they're just, what are they, just jacket of hollow points, ball ammo, whatever, and 147. So we're going for the quadruple. Let's see what it do. Good.
Cool.
Shot all 10 of those, and I got the lock back. And I got the lock back, so we good, man. The Radian Ramjet Afterburner, I'ma deem it carry worthy. It's did its thing out here, man. It's busting ass and taking names. So I had no issues with this accessory on your firearm. With all accessories, before you carry them, I suggest that you try them out. If you don't try them out, you're just doing yourself a disservice and putting your life and your family's life or whoever's life in jeopardy by not doing those things, because you don't want to get out into a situation and need this motherfucker and you go to shoot it and it don't shoot right, or don't shoot the ammo that you carry with it. That's another thing that a lot of people don't do. They don't shoot their carry ammo. You just shoot practice ammo, ball ammo, that type of shit, but then you carry you know what I mean, Hornady, critical defenses and all that shit. You got to shoot that because you got to make sure that your firearm can run that ammo. So make sure that y'all running the ammo that you actually carrying in your firearm. Make sure that you practice with all the accessories. If you got a holster, make sure you drawing from that holster. Even if you can't get to the range, you at the crib, you know what I mean, practicing your draw, practicing everything with it. When you out at the range, practicing your draw and firing, you know what I mean. So you got to practice with everything that you got, because you don't want to you know, have a little mistake, because in those heated situations, like, muscle memory kick in, you hope, but you want your equipment to work the way it's supposed to work, because that's one less thing that you got to worry about malfunctioning or you fucking up and forgetting or something like that. So make sure that y'all test your equipment out before you take it out into the field. Radian Ramjet Afterburner, solid piece, solid accessory, man. I would suggest this for anybody. So if you're thinking about getting the Radian Ramjet Afterburner, then make sure you grab one. But tested out the Radian Ramjet Afterburner, tested that out, solid. Grab you one. They're expensive, they probably about the price of the gun almost, but they worth it. They worth it. Radian Ramjet Afterburner, rocking with that the long way with the 43X. I'm probably gonna grab one for my G45 too, because I just fucks with them.